William had done something terrible. Something that Scott did not know, but something that Golden did know. Scott took a shaky step forward. Golden, please tell me. Golden knew. He knew. No, Golden replied. Scott's hand shot out. Explain, please, he begged. Scott needed to know what happened so he could fix it. He needed to fix this. Golden shook his head. Scott, listen, he sighed. There was so much Golden wanted to say, but he was so tired. He wouldn't be gentle or clear enough to explain in this state, and Golden knew yelling at Scott wouldn't bring the kids back. And Golden still needed Scott to work with him. Scott supported the Fazbear crew. He took care of them. The Fazbear children loved him, and he them. Golden wasn't going to take that away from them. However, that did not change how Golden felt about his past at the diner. Him reliving it wouldn't do any good. He could not be Scott's primary source. Scott had access to the Fazbear archives. He could do this on his own. It is not my responsibility to educate you on your own business partner, Golden explained, especially since Scott and William were living together in 1983, the same year when all of the children went missing. How Scott hadn't noticed the signs? Golden would never understand. Down the road, after Scott had done the work, then Golden would share his side of the story, but only when Golden felt ready enough. And Scott had already done his work and learned about the diner. Scott looked at a complete loss. Golden turned to face Scott. He took in a steadying breath, even though he knew he didn't need it. How to explain this? Scott must have heard the rumors, but William must have waved them all away. Scott hadn't seen what happened. Maybe a visual would help. Think of it like this, Golden began. You have a piece to the puzzle. A visual would help both of them. Golden hadn't seen everything that William had done, but he'd seen enough. He didn't feel ready to show Scott everything, but he'd show him just enough for him to understand. He locked eyes with Scott, and then focused on their connection. Hey, my lovely cupcakes, Elsie Rowe here, and I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of the chapter. I'm sorry for the crunching noises in the background of these two. Poe was very insistent on chewing this whole episode, and I was like, well, not much I can do about that. But, oh my goodness, I have been so excited to focus on this part because, and I can't stress this enough, Golden is so tired of Scott. Like, he is like, my dude, it is no, like, do this yourself. And I am so, like, I'm really excited for how this will affect Scott's dynamic with Purple. Because, again, because Scott in this timeline, in this AU, hasn't second thought why William was surrounded by missing children. Hasn't thought about, like, all these questions. He's just never doubted what William was saying. And now Golden is like, oh my God, this man. I also just I love the line of Golden saying, it is not my responsibility to educate you on your own business partner. Because, yeah, just because Golden was there does not mean that he needs to do all the work for Scott. Scott has the resources. He can do it himself. Oh my goodness, y'all, I'm having too much fun with this. 1 second. Sorry, it is so dry here. Oh my goodness. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the comic, and I will see you next time on our lovely show. Bye.